All right, Mr. Evil here to explain the rhythms and demonstrate. So, perhaps you've already figured this part out, but let's go over it anyway, just to make sure we got it. Let's have that eighth note count. Let's have that eighth note count at the top here. So, these three bars establish the rhythmic pattern. That pattern is repeated here. So this is an instance of using two different ways of notating the same rhythm. The first way is, I feel, the easier way of reading it because you can see all of the downbeats and upbeats pretty easily. And then down here we get rid of a lot of those tied notes, but mathematically it's the same. So really what's going on throughout these three bars, we continue to go between eighth note, quarter note, eighth note, quarter note, eighth note, quarter note, over and over again. So eighth note, quarter note, so because an eighth note tied to an eighth note is the length of a quarter note. So let's just keep that in mind as we go through this. Eighth note, quarter note, 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 over and over and over. So that means, strumming wise, you're going to continue to flip between down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and so on. And yes, you saying that the harder it is to count a rhythm, the harder it is to play it. Absolutely. And that's why we say it, so we can play it. Which is why I'm very grateful for that lesson I was taught. If you can't say it, you can't play it. It is so true. So, let's go number one here. And also, if you hadn't noticed, what I did with both of these, as I use this idea you've been working with, where we take the bottom note, lower that down, and then we take the top notes and lower, not the top note, we take the bottom note, lower that down, and then we take the middle note and lower that down. So, taking some of that theory work you've done and put it into the progression here. All right, 60 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 4 time. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 1 and 4 done. 180, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 2. So, two different rhythms happening. This rhythm and that one. So this is the same as that. So we got your eighth note, quarter, quarter, eighth note, quarter, eighth note, quarter, quarter, eighth note, quarter. And then here we got your quarter note, eighth note, quarter note, 8, quarter note, eighth note, quarter, quarter, 8. So lots of upstroke stuff, lots of upbeats being played. 60 beats per minute. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 4. 1, 2 and 1 and 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 4. 1, 2 and 1 and 4. 1, 2 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240. Good Lord. 241. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And then, that's right, more of the same for the theory. So, any questions come up, let me know. And I will see you again in your next videos. If you want, I did read about the concert thing there, so if you feel you need more time, that's okay. But if you want to send in like a progress report thing, just so we can just make sure everything sounds good, looks good, that's a good idea too. All right, we'll see you in the next video.